Hello everyone, 065 here. I have an unboxing here, well, a repair unboxing. This has been here for a few days now. Haven't gotten around to opening until now, since I was currently working on a few things. This was sent to me by someone named RinRin, and in this box is a very familiar face, which of course you'll know what it is in the title, and probably the thumbnail, so I don't know why I always keep these things like a surprise. It's like, oh, they're gonna know one way or another. But, you know, that's what makes it fun while filming. And there's a lot of, whatchamacallit, duct tape on here. Get in there. And yes, it is a very rainy day today where we live at. So, yes. Okay, one flap. So this one was already been attempted to be worked on by the owner, but they weren't able to get fully apart, so it's my turn to take a stab at it. Me and my terrible jokes. Alright, we got paper. Cool. What's in here? The Valentine's line stuffing. Great. Love dealing with stuffing. Where's the... So did they really entirely... Yeah, they did. Okay. Anything else that I'm missing? It's going to want to be shown the box because they want me to ship it back in this exact box. And for now, stuffing can go in the box, because I don't need it right now. Alright, so in this bag that literally tipped over, let's see. Oh, there's the head. Okay. So of course this is a Kids of America Valentine singing line, which I'm very familiar with because, well, definitely don't own 4 or 5 of these things, don't we, love?
Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not, so I'm experienced.
Including one of the dog versions.
Yeah. So practically very familiar with this. Had one growing up as a kid, still have it. It's RC mod now, which as you knew is the RC line on my channel. That would sing many songs that a lot of people either find cringy or would be like, oh, okay, this is cool, this is a killer beat.
I
Nice.
actually kind of thought it was pretty cool.
Yes. And of course I eventually got a second one from Goodwill. Got a tiny one
Should I move
from
this down a
Goodwill.
little bit?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I know it's like kind of pointing up high, but it's alright.
Hello everyone. This is the ceiling.
Yes.
Hello Mario.
Hello, Mario. I'm Luigi. Whatchamacallit. Did have a Christmas one actually as well when I was a kid. That one no longer exists. Did get a replacement from a good friend of mine. I think he got it from his year. Christmas present was one of the surprises we did for a repair. I don't remember, but worked with that one, and he got a Valentine's line that I most recently fixed up sometime last year. Okay, so the wires are off, so that's not bad. Oh my gosh, I cannot get this thing. You know what? Still can't get this open. Alright, you know what? In comes the blade. Eh. The blade. Oh no, the blade did do something. Good. Alright, so there's some writing on it. Okay, so the fun part is they undid the glue, so that's fun. For the jaw, and that's always going to be, it's the original mouse servo not working after repairs. Spring gear, spring and gear clicks. Yeah, I see what they mean. Motor shaft gear is split, and the spring on here is not on tight enough, so I can easily fix that. It's just that, so fixing these things isn't difficult, it's that when you go to reassemble them, especially when it involves the stuffing of the fur, you really gotta make sure that everything fits like it needs to, because if not, it's gonna have some trouble moving, and that's never really the fun thing to deal with. That's actually an issue I had dealing with Ryan's Valentine lion. As you can see, here's the lion, just like. Hello, everyone. I'm a lion. And it looks like they had stitched up the fur, which I do recall him mentioning that to me. So let's go ahead and do the seams. I think I have to replace one of the wires, so they did leave the fur at least within the hip portions or like the thighs, so that's good. So this actually gives me a little bit more leeway to work with, so I appreciate that. But let's take some close attention to the mouth gearbox. We're gonna head and fix this part here on camera because we can. Here on 0635, we are here to please. Not really. Just stop. We're just here to entertain. Alright, let's see what we've got. Now, the thing that's funny is with my Christmas line, I actually gotta occasionally rework on it due to the fact that I didn't replace the motor that makes the whole body sway. I just kind of fixed it and cleaned it, which I really... Golly. There's like a lot of grease in here. Holy mackerel. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, it is very weak with the spring. Let's tighten that up, shall we? Usually tighten up these springs, all you gotta do is literally the easiest thing of all time. That is to just remove the one hinge. Like so. Oh yeah, that was definitely not on the strongest. Let's see. You can usually with these you can't tell which spring setting it was in originally. Let's do it this way. I don't know, that's a little too hard. So I want to make sure this line is still able to move her mouth. I can call this one a she just because it's a Valentine's lion, and I mean that makes sense. And I got my Christmas line, which he's a guy because you know he sounds like a guy. I mean, I don't know.
Kevin is Kevin.
I am me. Anyone who does not like me can go fix himself. Or I can fix him myself. Okay, that seems a little more promising, but I don't know. Actually, wait, now that I look at it, that's actually the same spot it was earlier ago. Let's redo that again, shall we? Let's put one more hole. Like so. It's always interesting with these kind of mechs, they always have different holes for the spring, like for the tension of it. Let's see. And the whole jar just came off. Fun. Let's get you back here. This goes for ways. Come on. Here we go. Nope, still not wanting to. Oh, and the spring came on. Great. We're having fun. That's terrible. Okay. Me and my antics. Can't do anything right on camera. Pretty much just embarrassing myself. Not really. And again, there's not much difference than what I do on live stream, where I literally make a fool out of myself just for you, the people, to enjoy. And my girlfriend's over here chuckling because she knows exactly what I'm quoting. Funny I am. That's a little better, but I feel like I don't know if I'm really happy with some of these things just don't want to fit. This just doesn't really want to fit. Oh, here we go. This way, and then this way. This fits on there so weirdly. I think that's a bit better, but I feel like it needs to be slightly tighter. I mean, I'm pretty sure the motor is strong enough to push it. And here's our issue right here. This little motor shaft gear. This is a 10-tooth gear. Watch, I'm gonna do magic. I'm gonna just pull this right off. You see? Put it right off. Why? Because it's split. Now let me go get a little piece of paper towel to clean this and get another gear. Alright, we got a new gear to put on the motor. Just want to make sure it says a 10-tooth and not a 9-tooth. Yeah, this is a 10-tooth. So let's go ahead and put this new gear on here. I don't think the body's going to need a new gear. Nothing was mentioned on that, so I'll know if I'll need it once I test it. Of course, won't be doing soldering on camera. Let's see. Ah, yes, the new gear is going on very, very nicely. Very, very nicely. Goes in there a little more. Oh, that should do perfectly. Alright, let's put this back in here. Now let's move this tape out of the way. Now you'll hear a difference. Oh yeah, that sounds much better. Silent, but mouth still seems a little weak. So I'm going to put these screws back on here. Let's put these there. We're going to go ahead and retighten. Okay, so this all you do is that solder wires. Okay, fine. Alright. Go ahead and do this again. This fun, jolly part. Really. Make sure that stays. Alright, we'll then put it through one more hole up. I think that should do it. I got some hot glue to that area as well. Nope, don't you dare fall now. Don't do it. This does seem a bit. Yeah, I think it seems better now. Look at that. That's a lot better. So we'll leave it at that. One thing I still find weird is how it so this way is facing up. How it just kind of angles. I don't know why it angles like that. If I remember correctly, I think this is exactly how it's assembled. I don't think they ever removed a jaw from this, but let me make a mark here so I remember where that spring goes. I'm going to flip this. Let's see. Because the way this sits on there, I don't like it at all. Because this is supposed to be flush with the mech. Yeah, once that's on there, that seems more flush. So I think that spring... Well, no, the spring would still have to stay here. Unless this possibly flips over here. . I'm gonna try that one first and see how it works. I mean, since I wasn't in here, I don't always know how all these things go, but an attempt can always be made. Let's see. Okay, so with this, right there like that, and this piece coming in like so. How does this fit? Aha, that seems to fit. Actually, I think we figured it out. There we go. The jaw is just on they're upside down. I think it should be. Oh yeah, that's much better. That fits more better than before. Look at that. See, it doesn't angle weirdly now, so the jaw is fixed. All right, let's look inside the line itself. You got a pair of scissors up there, babe?
I do not.
Oh wait, box cutter. That has box cutter. Now, things can be really fun with this line is doing the stitching. I will say this now: I am no professional at stitching. If I had stitched up before,
I can always do it for you if you need to.
yep, that's true. Oh, come on! No, my blade here isn't that sharp, but. Man, this is some pretty thick string. I'll give it that. Ooh, we'll get some scissors. Alright, got me some sewing cutting scissors from my workbench. Couldn't find my other scissors, but I think I accidentally left those in my car. There we go. Got one. Perfect. Everything just comes out. Perfect. Alright, there's a knot here somewhere. Okay. Alright, Valentine's line repair. Bought on eBay, half working, fixed head tilt neck. Attempted repair on. Okay, on the mouth. Needs new. It's okay. Thankfully, this can all just slide out. Yes, just exactly as we needed. Okay, so it's just cables. I just gotta rebuild from there, which is no issue. Now they said they repaired the head neck, so I want to see how this works. 3 AA batteries. Let's see. These wires are not exposed. Good. Yeah, weird. Should have put her head down. Very strange. The head's supposed to reset down. No wires off the motor. So what happened there? definitely up with this mech because it's not responding like how it needs to. Head once the activation's done, head's supposed to be down. In this case, it stays up. Actually, which way is the ceiling moving?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the in the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, where people live.
Yeah, it's weird. This one doesn't
In the
reset.
jungle,
Usually using dark spell to reset.
the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet in the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, where people live, the
Yeah, this one's just not resetting like it needs to. Very, very strange. Definitely have to see what's up with that, because that's not normal. And I've played with the one I had as a kid many, many times and kind of memorized how exactly it goes. Interesting. And then, of course, I gotta reglue the whole mouth portion. Regluing these parts is what's gonna be fun. Actually, now that does open the question. What all am I dealing with once it gets to the mouth? There's stuffing. Very light stuff. Oh, there's a lot of stuffing in the nose. Ooh, it's gonna be very, very fun. I'm gonna have to do some further investigation because that motor on the side here doesn't look like it was really messed with or anything. I feel like it has to do something with maybe the relays being dirty or something. Because this right here is in the up position, as in the head's looking up, and when not in use, it's supposed to be looking down. And the glue on here looks all factory, so I don't think there was really anything really messed with. Although I do see something broken though. That wasn't on. It didn't look like. Yeah, it doesn't look normal. I can't speak English. And that is actually this little hinge portion. Which surprisingly the area mine broke was actually not a lever. Yeah, this actually isn't supposed to be like that. I'm going to have to fix this little piece here too. But more specifically, I want to see what is going on with these levers. It does feel a little rough in there. I will open this one part as well, the swaying and rising head mech, just to see if it has the proper gear. I know they reserviced it, but I want to double check on that. Let's see, because it sounds a little rough in there.
I see why it's so cold in here.
Huh?
Yeah, that said 52 degrees.
It's at 52. Well, you know how hot it gets in here during most of it.
That's like 56.
That's why we just move it. I move the little thing around.
I'll probably go step over to 60 something.
Okay. Everything here looks fine. This sounds so weird around that mech. No loose connections. whatsoever. But yeah, this little lever here, we'll have to fix that too, because it's actually missing a piece. I don't think they noticed that. Like, it's not in here anywhere, from what I can see. Nope. Anyways, I'm going to stop right here and continue with this. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you all in the next one.